Hello everybody, Derpalypse here. Welcome back to some more Reverse 1999. The music decided to not show
Wait,
itself.
what
It
do you
was just
think of this
playing.
is?
It just immediately cut
See
off
what I mean?
as soon as I went to this. So what the fuck? Play. Yeah, it literally just stopped playing. So I guess we're doing the intro without any music, but we're back on Reverse 1999 here. Next week, or I should say this week, if this goes out Sunday, we got Canto 7 for for Limbus Company. It is a little bit late. I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm gonna get some stuff mixed up here and there, but I'm actually very excited for that Kanto coming out. And let me get into the show right here and get ready to get some music back on. But yeah, Kanto 7. I feel like I don't think it's gonna be able to top Kanto 6. It's just a good feeling. Is like they always people say they always top in the previous Kantos, and it's like for me that wasn't really the case. Kanto 4 still one of my favorite cantos. I think that's my number one, and then 5 is my second favorite. But then Canto 6 is better than both of them. But I would put 4 over 5, even though I like Ishmael's song Compass better. I think Compass is still the best song in Limbus Company so far. I'm talking about Limbus Company in fucking Reverse 99 video, but let me just go a little bit, let's spill for a little bit again. So, Canto 7, I think it's gonna be very chaotic. Like it's not gonna be like this is peak fiction. Well, it might be peak fiction, but it's gonna be very chaotic fiction. Like there's gonna be a lot of things happening all at once because I don't understand what's gonna happen with the blood fiend pod. You got a carnival going on too. Blood fiends are attacking random people that we're gonna have to go defend them too. Just a whole bunch of shit plotting around, which don't know how that's gonna tie into Don Quixote's story just yet. Into finding out more about her character, for her to go on to like a self reflective like journey in the arc. So have no clue how that's gonna go around. And I feel like the IDs are gonna be like, I'm sorry, but the Candle 6 IDs, I'm not gonna say they're trash. I'm just gonna say didn't like them. They're too butlery. They're like, well, it was based off a manner, so it just got a bunch of manners and shit. Didn't really like that type of all those IDs. They are pretty good though. A lot of them are sinking, but I feel like Canto 7, if this is gonna take place in a theme park, I feel like the sync ID and the Zue ID for Zue ID. Oh my god, I'm not gonna leave that shit down. I'm never gonna leave that shit down. But Ishmael, I'm not Ishmael. Mersault and Sinclair's IDs are just gonna be the tip of the iceberg right now because they're not gonna be like the top prospects because they're just gonna be there for the start, right? It's like they show up. I'm pretty sure they're standard IDs. I don't think we're gonna be seeing seasonals, but the seasonals IDs, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go crazy because we're gonna get some Bloodfiend IDs. Probably, I would assume so because that is gonna be pretty sick to even see. I'd be surprised if we didn't get one. But I also feel like there's gonna be a lot of syndicates and shit. There's gonna be like a lot of random factions. This is a theme park. People are gonna be visiting. It's gonna be all over the place for those type of IDs coming out, and I am actually very more excited for those type of IDs once we actually see like seasonals coming out one after another. Because I feel like there could be anything goes in that type of sense, unless we just start getting a bunch of sync IDs, a lot of association IDs for the entire fucking Kanto, which I'd be alright with that. A little bit disappointed, but I feel like Kanto 7 is gonna be where we get a lot of syndicate IDs, particularly because I think pretty sure I saw a guy in one of in the teaser with the tattoos on. I was like, hey, that's Stray Dogs, but he has a bucket helmet on, so not really Stray Dogs. This could be a random guy with a bunch of fucking tattoos on him, and could be talking a whole bunch of fucking nothing here. But I'm still excited for those IDs, season IDs to come out. Anyway, it's time to stop rambling. Let's get on to the fucking game. Let's play Sound the Alarm number 16 of Reverse 1999. Let's continue the story. I don't even know if this is the end or not. This we might be coming very close to the end of this chapter. And then we get to this chapter right here, which this is chapter 6. This is chapter 5, so this is gonna be like 5.2, I guess. Sure. Anyway, let's go into it. Let's see how well we do. Hopefully, my team's doing pretty well so far. I haven't had issues of it yet, so let's keep this trend going.
What am I looking at? So your so-called sacred project is this gigantic IDM computer.
I forgot what they're doing. So, Sonecho and Lilia are doing patrols with that lady. I forgot her name. She doesn't have a number. She got rid of hers because they got spoiled by 32. 32, I believe that's what her number is. And meanwhile, Verton is trying to get information from the cultists. I forgot what they call themselves, but I'm just calling them the cultists because that's basically what they are. About the storm. They're going to start learning about that now. I don't know what Regulus is doing right now, though. Regulus inspects the computer like an expert.
I was curious about them during my stay in Laplace. Those later versions of the model are so much better than the 66 ones. But this one doesn't seem that far advanced to those. This is not a junk piece the man has sold you, is it?
Items of the
it's 37, not 32.
Are waste. This one is long broken. After the emanation, we couldn't find anyone to repair it. Why?
Because they're all dead.
The storm is the emanation. What does the emanation mean? It is the waves of Numa.
What?
We are the expellees of the world of forms. We were banished to this damp and dark cave.
Okay, so we're getting that reference from what? 2? Well, like they're names are numbers, but the guy gave us a story, and finally get that reference here. So they're in the cave while everyone else was the storm.
Everyone here is obsessed with the fake light on the wall, but forgets to look for the truth.
So a fake light, and they're right now in the cave. They're not actually looking for the outside world.
Numa, however, will lead us to escape the cave and return to a more supreme realm.
Eh? You make it sound like we're living in piles of rubbish.
Aren't we?
Of course not. If you ask me, I'd say you have absolutely no idea how wonderful the outside world is. Because you have never left here to try it yourself.
Wait, what? I completely read that wrong. I thought she was talking about here. Because the outside world right now is fucked up, right? It's fucked up. Because of the storm. Everything's reversing. It's supposed to be 2011 or some shit. 2007. Let me try to read. Goddamn, I'm so fucking tired. Why am I recording this in the middle of the fucking night? Like 12 a.m. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so restore Nation. This one is leave sad far advanced. Let me see. Scroll. Fake light. Let's look for the truth. So, unless you're talking about the cave being this world and the world that they're trying to survive in outside the storm. And the storm is what they're trying to be in. Which doesn't seem too great. It seems like they just vanish out in there and get erased from time.
Dr. Pepper, the music festival's Rory
Dr.
Stone,
Pepper,
the Hollies, and the Rolling Stones.
Dr.
There
Pepper.
are too many to count.
Rolling Stones. I think I remember this is a JoJo song. I remember that.
If it weren't for this sick storm, I would still be riding a motorcycle in one of those races in London.
Your soul must be pretty contaminated.
And the computer, they can calculate extremely large numbers within seconds, better than hundreds of thousands of you combined together.
In the case of numbers, it's not the bigger the better. Also, this computer has never played a useful part in our study.
Come on, mate. You people just leave it in a cave. It's like sending an infant to the kitchen and waiting for it to bring you dinner. Never mind, you'll see what I mean after I fix it.
She's a mechanic, I guess. Makes sense because she was on a boat for that fucking bullshit her radio show.
Can you fix an IDM Regulus?
Yeah, okay, let's see. Well, that's be shot down then, I guess.
No, but I've seen the Laplace people do it. Shouldn't be too difficult, I assume.
Damn, why is her muffled? A little bit muffled voice over going on.
Oh, the dust! When was the last time you sent people down here to clean? Oh, some critters are nesting here. Oh, did I break into your party? Bertin, come give me a hand. They won't let me touch him.
Alright, more animal abuse. There's been a lot of animal abuse in this fucking game. Like, I'm gonna keep saying that every time. There's like most of the enemies are not management dictate, they're not cultists, they're not anything. There's no gang members. I don't even think we fought a gang member besides Virgin. I'm not Virgin, Snyder.
Feel it pain and know with regret.
Don't blink.
I think we do have I have a better healer that I've been working on, so I might as well be using them. I think anyways. Green numbers appeared on the screen. After getting rid of the parasitic pests, and the dusty behemoth begins to miraculously return to life.
You fixed it.
Yeah, that's right. We are the rookie mechanics in here.
Have you cleaned the laboratory, Regulus? Your floating point immediately reduced.
Oh, is that a compliment? Sounds like one to me. Thank you.
It's a wordplay, Captain. Infinity minus any numbers still equals to infinity.
I was about to say, what about times 0? But he said minus, so it's not multiplication.
Fine. I should have given up the idea of changing your eccentric sorting system a long time ago. What's the meaning of humans inventing computers if these machines were only left here for some critters to nest in?
Thanks to you, now we can have a look at the previous models, Regulus. But it's a pity since it only has the data before 2003. Everything in the past 4 years has gone missing.
So must have deleted it. Dirty says fingers are dancing all over the keyboard. She seems surprisingly familiar with the operating this computer.
This is our chronology, Vertin.
What?
From 1999 to 2007.
Oh, look how old this shit looks.
7 times.
Okay, let me see if I can read that shit. I can't read shit at all. 1999, 1996, original. So this is when I went back in time. 1966.
In the initial 4 years, the emanation has a pattern. First, it brought us back to the 90s, then the 80s, and then the 70s.
90s, 80s, 70s. I think I can see that shit.
After that,
1912 was in chapter 4, I believe.
In the subsequent 3 years, it took place twice.
Every record here can perfectly match what is in the Foundation's files. Wait, these are the records before 2003, you say? But this one refers to the storm in 1966, which happened recently.
These are indeed the records before 2003. What's following the records is our forecast.
That's to say, you prophesized the 1966 storm 4 years prior to its occurrence. How is this possible? That you are clever enough to develop such a precise mathematical model, while at the same time you just let the IDM become the home of these critters.
We just worked out the patterns in the number sequences.
You made such precise prediction even without leaving the island. That's incredible.
37's lips curl unhappily.
You don't need to go into a river to find out the pattern of its flow. Moreover, we would send people to observe in the phenomenal world. My mother was one of them. She is the co-author of this model.
Oh, okay.
Nobody knows this computer better than her.
And she's still here apparently. We might get to see her.
So you
Wait a second. Blue hair? Arcada's her mother. Okay.
2?
37. Where is your mother now?
Like many people, she was restored to her true form. Since then, I took over this laboratory.
So she got rain distorted bullshit happened with the storm?
The form, you said? 37? What is it?
What kind of question is this?
She tilts her head, looking genuinely confused.
The form, or the essence, is what's left of you after all the fakeness has been peeled off.
So she got bozoed from the storm. That's what she basically said, I think. Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna start skipping out all the fights, because the fights not really that interesting. Gameplay loop's not that good. I mean it is, but like goddamn. At least not right now. Like not with my characters. I have basically have a mixed matched team right now.
People are always busy on a
But where's that ID? So yeah, this was like guy I saw my new healer.
Привет, Misfit. I'm arranging
I'll start using her. I need a burn character. And this shit doesn't say burn, so I don't know any of these characters are burned I can start working on. You?
Welcome.
No, actually, it'd say right there actually. So, yeah, none of these characters I think are burned.
Well, the chair is in the middle of the room.
Are you? Yeah, none of these are burned, so it doesn't really matter.
Hello. Welcome to the...
Poison.
See?
Yeah, so yeah, we'll be working on
I can't
characters.
sleep.
I'll work on that later when I need to. Let me just get my task done,
This place.
and let's continue on with the story. 17, the empty ship. I still have to go back and do, wait a minute, sound the alarms, but I can do this right here. IDM Maintenace Records. A page torn from the machine maintenance log ceased from having repeatedly unfolded, have been repeatedly unfolded and folded. November 8th, replaced the punched cable punch cards, no equipment abnormalities. Abnormalities? Limbus Company confirmed? Shut up, I'll stop. November 9th, shut down for 30 minutes to check on the connector board. Inspection results, some wires slightly aged, no leakage or poor contact was detected. Reported and added wires to the monthly off-island purchase list. November 10th, shut down for 30 minutes to check on the motor drive. Inspection results, performance good. November 11th, shut down for 30 minutes to check on the indicator device. The inspection device, the needle meter of a A1G4 was stuck. Upon troubleshooting, the internal gears of the middle A1G4 were corroded. Reported and added to the indicator meter to the monthly island off purchase list. But I don't think they don't leave the island, so they'll never get the shit repaired. November 12th, replaced purchased punched paper cards, no equipment abnormalities. No, number 13, no equipment abnormalities. November 14th, no equipment abnormalities. November 15th, shut down for 1 hour and 15 minutes to replace the meter and also obtain a new type of connector board from off the island, scheduled to be replaced by the next day. November 16th, replace the punch card with no equipment abnormalities. November 17th, replace the new connector board. Shut down for 3 hours. Replacement completed. November 18th, no equipment abnormalities. Disposal of the original connector board. I gave it to my daughter. Oh wait. Oh shit. Okay, wait. So this is 37's mother or as well as Sophia's. I know Sophia's. That's her name. The red hair chick's name. That doesn't have a number. I gave it to my daughter, who is quite fond of studying here. The disposal has been approved. November 19th, no equipment abnormalities. November 20th, replace the punch cards. No equipment abnormalities. So, okay. So this is a little bit interesting here. So she's the sister. There's also, I can't read that shit. I'm not a theorist. I don't know. And also, I'm one chapter behind. I'm one chapter behind. So this probably already got cleaned out already. But yeah, we got that ready. Can I do this now? Change the piece? No. I don't have dependent. I don't know how to get that shit. I think it's about to come out right here in the empty ship. The empty ship that it has returned scheduled yet empty-handed. We got Sonetto, and then we got I literally just said her name in here and I just completely forgot. Sophia. Right?
Now we are listening to the New Year collection.
Okay. Nice radio wave you got there.
The world-famous painting Mona Lisa was found and returned to Musée du Louvre in the afternoon of December 13th. The U.S. Congress passed the Federal Reserve Act on December 23rd, formally establishing the Federal Reserve System. The conflict between Austria-Hungary and Serbia has escalated. Bulgaria
World War
challenged
One?
the Bucharest Peace Treaty. Tension is building up over the Balkan Peninsula. In London, futurists gathered under Big Ben, celebrating the upcoming 1914.
This is news of the outside world?
Sentinel puts Miss Radio to her ear, paying full attention to the unfamiliar news. After the snatches of the news, or the channel.
on your side?
What the channel? So the channel knob has been turned to the right, and to a familiar voice comes out, and then that's Lilia. Wait, shit. PlayStation, don't.
Well, I am with Sophia.
Well, yeah, he's with Sophia, but I gotta go. Music on. PlayStation Store. Don't know if y'all heard that. It just played for no reason.
Arcana's still in the hall. She hasn't taken any action so far. Got it. Please keep an eye on the Manus followers. Be mindful of the restrictions set by the Bangle. Who are you talking to?
How about you stop being nosy? Senator immediately hides Miss Radio behind her.
Just checking up on Lilia.
Please stay vigilant during the patrol. This is the last place we need to check.
What the fuck? Did it crash again? Fuck it, look, ain't no way. Although, yeah, I'll leave it on that screen. Fuck it. On the white soft beach, there are several geonomical bodies in different shapes different shapes. Some have sunk deep in the sand, while others are still standing unyielding. Let me see this shit. We got a bunch of cubes here. We got a cylinder. Look at a bunch of rectangles. We got a circle here. We got a spear. We got a dodecahedron or whatever that shit is called. Just like a minimalist art exhibit.
We must keep this graveyard clean. Our dead deserve to be left in peace and undisturbed by the phenomenal world.
So these are people that departed their skins, like she said it, the fake thing. Sophia gets down on one knee before a cone-shaped body, dusting it meticulously.
Miss Sophia, you said this is the graveyard?
Her hand quivers a little.
Yes, the geometry graveyard it is called. 4 years ago, my father was restored to a geometric body on his way back to the island. So was 37's mother, who was also on that ship.
Wait, so her mother, but she called Sophia, so yeah, so they're sisters, right? I'm pretty sure, right? She called her Sophia. She said, yeah, she gave the thing to her daughter, Sophia. I'm pretty sure that's what it said.
Why are you crying, Sophia?
I was wrong. We calculated it wrong, 37. We miscalculated the impacted area of the emanation. We thought the ships would be safe in the Gorgon current, but the safe area is in fact 5 degrees away. When the emanation happened, the bow of their ship had just entered the safe area. But it was too late. My dad is gone. So is your mom.
Oh, they probably got married. So that's okay. Their family probably got married or some shit, and that's what happened. I think.
I know. But why are you crying?
Damn. And she's younger than her? Or she just had like a really great growth spurt somehow. She just like grew 50 feet tall. This is a nice shot though. Glad I'm using it for my thumbnail. Glad I'm using it for the fucking thumbnail.
My mom and your dad have come back to us, right?
They're dead. They're bozoed.
Have come back.
They're triangles and squares now.
Do you call this coming back?
I don't like how they didn't get a different resident because she's a bit she's either really short or she's in a child form, but she sounds like how she normally sounds like in the present.
Like this? In the form of geometric bodies,
I think
cold and silent.
I could just be really tired
Pushed to the shore?
because now she sounds a little bit younger now. It could just be like could be just the sleep depravement coming to me. 37 frowns, looking confused. But then the corner of her lips turns up. Okay, I clicked yeah. I did it again. Okay, we gotta do it there. As usual, she works out the answer within seconds. Swift and precise.
No, they have gone somewhere further. Look at them. These geometric bodies. How pure and how elegant.
Let me see if I can get a better look here. So you get square, circle. So did they actually just turn into squares and circles? Goddamn, I was like, that is sad.
I've never seen such perfect geometric bodies before. If they are not from the eternal and transcendental world of forms, how should we explain this?
37?
I'm going to study the emanation, Sophia. This is the best chance ever. The transcendental world finally opens its door to us. We will reach our hands to the forms and explore the oldest and eternal laws. Will you help me, Sophia? Next time I will definitely make a better calculation. I promise.
Yeah, that's a little bit touchy. That's a little subtle. Waves laps against the beach. In the fine sand, the geometrical forgive me. The geometrical shapes are bathed in unyielding moonlight. Despite the endless tides, they maintain their form, never eroded nor washed away by time. The Zooey Association. I just had to get one out. Eternal monument. Sophia lowers her head as if she's trying to cut herself out of a miserable memory.
Thank you for assisting 37 with her research, Sneto. No, I didn't do anything. Timekeeper knows the storm better. You have helped us greatly by just coming onto this island. For all this time, 37 has been locked up in the laboratory, refusing to talk to anyone, nor participate in any group study. Since the 2-day emanation in 1929, it is you who helped her revive her interest in other affairs in Apiron. These are Timekeeper's contributions. I barely did anything.
Sophia smiles bitterly and looks away.
I can't help 37. Because I don't see the charm of numbers. I lack the perception that an integer should have. That's why I can't see my own number. The number's charm? Sorry, I have never thought about this. For me, Arcanum is my inborn mission. If you ask me, you are an unbelievably excellent Arcanist. You can flatten the ground, clean up the beach, and rectify errors. You did it in an efficient and precise manner, which is already an advanced ritual. Any students who have sworn to knowledge can do this easily. They aren't doing my job because they wish not to waste time on these trivial fragments of the phenomenal world. Because they have seen the truth.
They have seen the cipher. Got another cutscene coming on?
The The phenomenal world is never complete. Like you can never draw a perfect circle there.
I feel like this is gonna automatically do it for me, so I'm gonna wait. Okay, it's not actually doing it.
No matter how much time you spend on it or how sophisticated your device is, it is impossible to draw a perfect circle in the phenomenal world. Arrows
Okay, now you're doing it. Okay, what the
floating
fuck?
Points after the decimal can be reduced, but not destroyed.
Are you not gonna do it now? Okay, I'm gonna press space again.
A perfect circle only exists in the abstract transcendental world. Of course, anyone in the world can find out the value of pi through the most primitive method. Egyptians, Greeks, Chinese, and Babylonians, they have all tried. They made circles with twine, painted on the ground with twigs, or measured the land with cubit rods. But none of them actually drew a perfect circle. However different their practices were, they found out the sole truth, the approximate value of pi. Because the essence of the circle is hiding in the imperfect manifestation of it.
I know they're supposed to give me some like lore and some information, but I feel like they're just trying to teach me shit. Like they're trying to help me pass like college mathematics.
Anyone can reach out to it at any time, in any place, by any means, and everyone will get the same answer from it.
Okay, so because the essence of the circles are hiding imperfect treffers, so people can't get pi. By they can't get the perfect circle, but pi is from the imperfect circle. Oh my, damn! What time? What time is it? It's like, ew. Okay, let me just continue on. So like, they find the truth within pi, and then that's what happens. Imperfect manifestations. Domain expansions.
The forms transcend all matters.
Her gaze is firm but distant.
The world of matters we live in is being flooded and destroyed by the tides of Numa. When the tides recede, what is left on the beach is the essence.
This doesn't sound right. Let me think. How come your theory reminds me of the Manus doctrine?
37. We see the storm very differently. Among all the other things, we saw it first of all as a disaster.
But earthquakes, floods, volcanic eruptions, these are also disasters. These catastrophic events happen not because they have a reason to destroy. They just happen in this world. Like we do. This is what my mother taught me. She must be proud that she's a perfect geometric body now.
I'm sorry for mentioning your mother.
37 frowns.
Why do you apologize, Furton? Are you feeling guilty? This is a very unusual feeling for a number like you.
I don't get it. Why did you say my number is 0?
To be continued. Alright. Ooh. Get to some very like heavy stuff right now a little bit. 18 outside the cave. I think this is also the longest chapter. No, it's not. I'm just a fucking idiot, so never mind me. Never mind me. Outside the cave. I feel like I heard this title before. Let me just go and check. Outside the cave. I feel like I bought Bon Voyage, but I feel like I heard this title before. Can I click here and do it? No, let's scroll all the way the fuck back. Definitely feel like I heard this title somewhere. Prisoner in the cave. Probably where I'm getting it from. Caves cannot shield all rain, nor can paper manuscript. No, nor can paper manuscripts.
I just saw it. The numbers of everything and every being would just emerge in front of me. I see it, and I speak it out loud. That's it.
210 told me numbers imply our fate.
37 frowns more deeply.
Don't believe him, Verton. Numbers are just numbers. I know nothing about fate. Fine. I don't think I like 210. And the feeling goes both ways for us.
Yeah, so you're both haters of each other.
Because I once said he is a poor number. 210 equals 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. He is the product of all prime numbers between 1 and 10.
Yo, he's a poor.
Looks like he has it all, but he doesn't have any real forte. He likes to sugarcoat himself with metaphors. Only those with a flawed essence would adore the trickery of words.
Damn, sounds like you just be like a little bit of an asshole a little bit here. Not gonna lie, because I was still you're a poor number, goddamn.
This is indeed an extreme comment.
And 6 is no better. Every leader of a Piron has been a 6. 6 is the perfect number since it equals the sum of all its proper divisors. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. But this number has been overrated.
What about your number? What does 37 mean?
I don't know.
She purses her lips.
I am 37. I've known it since I was born. So does everyone else. People told me what it means, but I have never tried to prove their theory. I know very little of fate, so I always think, even if I find out their essences, does it mean I have known them better?
Well, what the fuck just happened? We were having a math lesson, lessons like this entire arc,
37 once tried to tell me my number.
and now we're getting into some personal shit now. It's like it's the middle of the night too. What? Sophia takes a deep breath.
She wrote it down and put it into a bottle, but I couldn't get up the courage to open it. I didn't want to know. I once made a horrible mistake. An unforgivable miscalculation. It makes me worried that I may also be a mistake.
Dude, this is...
So I threw the bottle into the sea.
She stops her patrol and turns her back briefly. This is another great fucking shot right here. Oh my fucking god. My god, damn, this is really this is like a heavy hitting chapter right now.
This is how 37 is different from us. We are all prisoners of that cave.
And she's the one that actually sees everything.
Only the wise one can find her way out of the cave and return to rescue the rest of us. I'm the ignorant prisoner who sits, and she's the wise one who returns. I will be crushed into dust by the truth, while she will be the star shining above it.
Yes, she has heard the fable before, heard the fable, but never quite like this version. The redhead girl lets out a sigh and raises her gaze above the seas at the twinkling night sky.
The truth is like the stars in the night sky. It has been there long before my existence, and will stay that way long after I'm gone. It sheds no tears for the weak, nor laments the tragic fate. It's forever bright, and always moving forward. The person who avoids the truth is not qualified to study it. I'm sorry. My interpretation has been emotional.
No, you good?
No. I think I kind of know how you feel, Miss Sophia. However unworthy you think you are, there must be something we can do. Maybe we can't reach the core of the truth, but we can clean up the path to it for the future explorers. This is our fate.
Interesting insight. I have come to understand why 37 likes you so much. Let us go back to work then. Start from dusting the tombstones.
Damn, I really like that. Like, oh, it's not over yet. Oh, we got more shit going on.
Alright, I've had enough of these Sol Numa related idle topics.
God damn. Regulus really spoke out in fucking full.
I want to have a look at your model.
God damn.
Wow, seriously? How did you get this far?
I just saw a flash of light happen. Regulus eagerly pokes her head over, but 37 is faster. She switched off the computer swiftly.
This model has been proven wrong. For 4 whole years we had been optimizing it. But the emanation in 1929 only lasted for 2 days, which means our calculation was entirely a failure. That model is just like this computer. It's a piece of junk. And this is all I can present to you.
37 drops her head, looking sad.
No, it's not junk.
Every trash has its value, as Yisei would say.
I think I know why your model didn't work.
What?
Manus Vindictae has changed history. They accelerated history, forcing historical events to happen earlier than they were supposed to. Thus, the storm in 1929 occurred sooner than it should.
No way.
37 stares at her in astonishment. Her shoulders shiver.
Controlling the emanation. Changing the history of the outside world. Numa is eternal and transcendental. It won't obey any orders given from the phenomenal world. Neither will it change its patterns because of some fragments.
I'm telling the truth, 37. I've been there, in the storm of 1929. Your model was not wrong. You just missed some key information. You've never been to the place where the storm falls, and thus know nothing about the symptoms of the storm syndrome, and the true purposes of Manus Vindictae.
No! That's impossible! Even if there are means to control the emanation, it wouldn't be like this. If this is true, does it mean the phenomenal world, this insignificant phenomenal world, is more transcendental?
Mind blown. You just blew up a cultist mind, Virgin. Congratulations.
Mother's model was defeated by this?
She holds herself with a pale face as if making a tough decision. Eventually she speaks up against with great difficulty.
Vertin, could you give us proof? The proof that Manus Vindictae accelerated history and triggered the emanation.
I swear I wasn't lying.
No, not like this. To prove it in front of a Piron. Go to our sacred place. To the Hall of Truth. In the depths of the cave. There, everyone can see the essence of the world. I beg you. Give them your proof, just like how we submit the proof of our soul number.
But how am I supposed to do this shit? What proof could she prove? There's really, I don't know. I'm not gonna guess. Number 9, I can't do this shit. Oh, right, because I gotta do this. Trail 1, the Misfit. Alright, let's get another flashbang.
Hand on it.
Oh, just a lady.
Feel the texture. The craft is one of a kind, not some cheapie you can get from the flea market. I mean it. This is a Keelium, and even the most traditional, delicate, and expensive kind. It has applied fiery red as the dominant color, and the stitches are perfectly neat. Oh.
A lot of this has been talking, so there's not been a lot of fighting going on in this chapter. I'm pretty sure this is the end. It's going to be like 50 minutes right now. I think we can finish this up in this one video right now. And I'm going to be extremely exhausted, and I'm probably not going to remember half of this when I wake up. But it is what it is. Where does it come from?
From the sea, just like you, darling. It arrived with a meerschaum pipe, a glass jar, a pack of sugar cubes, and a child in panic. Both she and the Keeling were born on the land where the craft originated. Their appearances apply the same dominant color, and the patterns in them share similar complexity.
Who's the child?
Oh, your curiosity is aroused. But we are not done with the carpets yet. You've always got to get a souvenir or two every time you reach a new place. So you will have something to show when you tell the stories one day, right? Look at these handmade fabrics. How splendid! Those incredible patterns were the only thing on the craft women's minds when they made the carpets. It's safe to say they have spent their whole life improving their skills at using the vertical loom. And that's how we get these carpet knots arranged in beautiful lines. But they are just people like us. What if they get distracted? What if the carpet knots go off the right track and get tied to the wrong threads? Then you will be in trouble. Big trouble. All the problems in the universe will come at you.
Damn it.
And the
Damn it.
situation
Damn
will be worse
it!
than the bureaucratic system of a millennial empire.
Okay. Can we do something to fix it?
I like the pragmatic quality in you. I'm sure it will make your life even more wonderful. The people will be impressed and line up to tackle the problems for you. Oh, don't be mad. Some make troubles and others deal with the troubles. That happens. You know, every question has a questioner when they are raised. Likewise, every error has a corrector when they are corrected. That's how we get to know them.
Them.
The correctors, an ancient profession. Their duty is to remove the loose threads and iron out the wrinkles on the carpets. In the language of this island, that is to check the calculations on the papyri and even the holes on the punched tapes. No one is capable of doing this job except the altruists, because it is similar to unraveling a ball of wool. Besides finding the end of the threads, you must always pay attention to the cats. Yes, the cats. They may jump on the ball and make things even worse. And she, the red-haired little girl with the carpet in her arms, was overwhelmed at the beginning. Not yet familiar with the ruler, she tried her best to find the end of the threads. So the cats took the opportunity to jump on her together and left countless scratches on that little forehead. Poor girl. See, that's the problem every corrector has to deal with. Their job is to correct errors. But what if their own existence is also part of the errors?
I see.
Oh, it's no big deal. There is more than one loom in this world. She left the complicated patterns behind and came to this simple kingdom featuring numbers only. There she made the first contact with a spinning loom named Geometry. She had never seen anything like that before, and it was almost impossible for her to comprehend how it worked. She could hardly convert the numbers on the books into an actual diagram in her brain. Without a whole picture of what she was working on, she resorted to her hard work and more hard work. Then a long time passed, leaving one wound after another on her fingers. Later, the wounds even became calluses. In the end, her hands were no longer tender, but tough enough to resist the damage from the loom. Yes, she has won a place on this island for herself.
Well, I'm happy for her.
Yes, she's a quick learner. She learned even faster than some of the locals. But that was not enough. because she has been outmatched by her playmate, the leading one in the field
37?
of mathematics on the island. That girl is like a perfect piece of satin born by nature. It is decorated by the beauty of mathematics and geometry. No manual work involved. In order to reach the showcase where that perfect piece lies, and to stay on the right track and fit into the school, she has done everything she could. But, she is still the most distinctive carpet there. Anyone can tell that as long as they spend some time on the island.
It's not wrong to be distinctive.
Of course not. She's only a bit different from others. So she will continue to weave on the loom until one day the spindle pierces her callus and the fire burns everything to the ground.
That sounds very ominous and bad.
I should stop here. You know that mathematician who was thrown into the sea? He died because he said something he shouldn't have. Cut not wood on a public road. Open not an unwanted bottle.
So he opened the bottle and said her number? I don't remember. I remember talking about a guy like that.
I guess the best line for this circumstance is, see you later.
But I don't remember what it was actually talked about that guy. Interesting. So, 37, Sophia. Something's about to be cooked up right now. Upstream Boat. It's level 2. Let's see, we got 37 here. I don't know who these are. I think these are Mass folk, I believe. Yeah, I think so. So let's go in. Because they don't look like Lilia. Lilia doesn't look like that at all.
Wait a second, just a second.
Oh, one was Regulus.
Isn't this still the dungeon? Are you setting us up?
All caves are interconnected. This is the way to our sacred place.
37, wait. I remember Sophia once told us that trespassing on the sacred place is a serious crime.
No worries. The restrictions were to help us not be distracted by the unimportant details in life. It would not stop us from seeking the truth.
Oh, excellent. I will tell it to the Abraxas when it shows up. Huh?
Regulus suddenly stops.
Hey, 37. Are you sure this is the right way? My heart just sank as if I took a bite of those overnight potato chips.
Are you scared?
Oh, you wish. But when I was exploring underground with Lilia earlier, we ran into some fog like this one. Oh, it doesn't bring you any wanted guess, mind you.
Maybe you were their target because you are an irrational number.
Oh, is that so? You integers will be fine then. Good luck. Don't beg this pirate for help later.
Hold there. Something is coming out.
Okay. Let's see. Several strange figures emerge from the fog, staggering over.
Huh? Rooster head with 2 snakes as its feet. Abraxas. That's weird. Why are they here?
They're coming for us.
Ha! What did I say? Don't beg.
Regulus, prepare for battle.
Okay, I know. I was just teasing her.
Alright. More animal abuse. Regulus whistles and charges forward to the enemy with excitement. Oh, okay, so you got to on fighter a little bit? Extreme pain comes from the wrist. So wait, oh, these are bandits people. It's the stone bangle which is radiating burning heat.
The stone bangle is activated. But they're just Abraxas. Regulus, wait for their attack. Do not kill them.
What? What kind of request is this?
Listen to me, Regulus. That's of prime importance.
Fine. If it is of prime importance, this pirate will try her best. That's it. I still have 10 more songs to play.
These are not the same kind of Abraxas as we've encountered before. Do they have different varieties?
Wait, where is Miss 37?
The answer comes from a distance.
Hey! Come on, keep up!
Boy left us back here to fight.
Did she just take off like that while we fought? Sneaky little... We should leave too, Vertin!
Wait a second, Regulus. Do you sense anything familiar in the fog?
Uh-huh, you bet. This is the first guest room we were put in when we first entered the island.
No, Captain. This apple has the same strange feeling. We saw the rise of Ceres in the same kind of fog. And before that...
That's the same fog as in the Elitial space.
That is to say... This fog is the cause of our illusion to see the Ceres and the Abraxas' attack.
Don't rush to conclusions. Follow 37 first. Oh, and what's that series you were talking about?
As the inverter's getting caught to speak for that, apparently. Okay. Always have time to learn about celestial bodies. The fog gets thicker and thicker as the surroundings become brighter and brighter. As if there was an invisible light source hidden in the fog.
I just picked up a piece of paper. Like this, just bent over and reached to the ground.
Regulus bends down and reaches for a flicker of light in darkness. When she straightens up again, there's a classic manuscript in her hand.
What book is it?
Oh, probably just some math problems left from the critter's breakfast. You never know. Wait, the compounds of alchemy. The 12 gates leading to the discovery of the Philosopher's Stone. This is that alchemy handbook given to Edward IV by George Ripley. Why is it here?
Look at this, Captain. Of the Great Stone of the Ancients by...
I remember a Basil. I don't know where though.
112 books by Geber. Emerald's tablet in Latin. Seems like there are more ancient texts about alchemy hidden inside the whole. But they are all incomplete.
Oh, so maybe I need to crack some more crossword puzzles to find out about this.
Our caves endow people with wisdom. Our secret knowledge is hidden in the silent boulder walls.
Without getting anyone's attention, 37 has gone to the other side of the cave.
The knowledge in those books is just a drop in the ocean. Follow me, Regulus.
Damn, that's very not shady at all, the way she said it like that. But Regulus puts it aside the manuscript and hesitates.
Vertin, you lot go ahead. Go with 37. I will meet you outside.
You want to read these books here?
The knowledge passed down through language can easily be distorted. Compared to the wisdom of a Perron, it's nothing.
No, I'm not going to stay here. I'm going back. Oh, alright, I might as well just admit that your cave indeed has the power to give people insights. If I follow its lead, perhaps I'll finally work out the answer about that little thing I've been carrying with me. Never thought that I'd find the answer here. Easy as picking up a shell on a beach.
37 stops and tilts her head in confusion.
What? You don't want to get closer to the truth?
And we just had this conversation with Sonetto and my brain, Sophia, about people not going for seeking the truth.
Oh, of course I do. And that's precisely why.
But she wants to do it herself.
So easily.
She wants to challenge. She wants to do it herself.
I don't want it to be fed into my brain. Come on, it's the ultimate truth that we're talking about. If someone just tells me the ending of Lord of the Flies before I enjoy the book, I will throw them into the sea as you people do.
Bro, she might be Luffy. She might actually become the Pirate King. Holy shit, she got that Luffy mentality going on. I respect it though, I respect it. She suddenly smiles.
I only met two people who reject the truth.
Her and Sophia.
So this is the mindset of irrational numbers. I see. Thank you for being my subject of observation, Regulus.
But 37 has walked away.
Go, Vertin. We have a long way ahead.
Be careful, Regulus.
Don't worry, I know this place well enough by now. After all, I've never been so welcomed in any other place ever. Critters, monsters, creatures with strange heads. Do you worse. This pirate is not afraid of you.
Bro might actually be Luffy.
It is here. What a tragedy.
Alright, this should be good. Clear this guy out with this attack. Easy done. Now let's actually see. Now she can return home for peace of mind. Oh, that was just a battle. Oh, so that was just a quick little battle. So we don't have to do that shit. But yeah, we got Truth Seeker right here as number 20. I feel like we got 3 more for this final one at least minimum, because that's the last one the chapter had. And here, and this was 16. So it's going up every time, at least a little bit. Well, except for here, I guess this was 15. This was 16. But yeah, we are going to end this chapter here, and then I guess 5.5 will probably be on that, assuming this is going to be like very quickly coming to an end, which it does feel like it. I know I said like already a lot, but it has to be now. So thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.